Good morning, everybody. Mike here from Northeastern Dirt and Property Maintenance. We're up here in Northeastern Ontario. This is my first YouTube video, and I do a lot of stuff outdoors, so I thought I'm going to create a YouTube channel because I do a lot of different things outdoors, mostly outdoors. And I thought, yeah, why not start my own YouTube channel and just see how it goes. And what we're doing this morning, mind you, it's Sunday morning, Easter Sunday morning. You can't get a nicer morning than right now. This is beautiful weather up here in Northeastern Ontario. And we're about 3.5 hours north of Toronto, I guess you'd say. We're in the foothills of the Laurentian Mountains. And if you have a look, you can see the kind of terrain that we have up here. Look over there, you can see the next mountain range right there, and you can see the driveway goes downhill, 600 feet downhill to the road. And there's my little buddy over there doing her hot laps. 80% blind, 75% deaf, but she just goes and does her rounds. So anyway, I thought I'd introduce myself this morning and what I do. I got a small business, Northeastern Dirt and Property Maintenance. I brought it from Southern Ontario up to the Northeast here. I've only lived up here about 9 months now. We moved from Southern Ontario up here. Quieter, more boom for your buck with real estate, really. And it's just nice if you're an outdoorsman up here. If you like snowmobiling, ice fishing, bear hunting, deer hunting, moose hunting, firewood, stuff like that, it's a good place to live up here. But you better like long winters. Long winters with lots of snow. And if you came up here empty-handed and moved to the country, it would be tough skidding. You pretty much have to have some equipment to just look at the driveway. You have to be able to clear snow and do some work. So anyway, I brought all my fleet of equipment with me up here. That's all I brought. I got rid of a lot of stuff, but I kept all my small compact equipment up here. This track loader and excavator, tractor, and all the implements to go with it, the attachments. So I'll see what happens up here. See if I could do anything up here, pick up the odd job up here. And I've got quite a few years experience running small compact equipment. I can run some bigger stuff too. And I got a septic ticket. I'm septic certified to do septic installs and repairs. And so we'll just see what happens up here. So this is my, like I say, this is my first video on YouTube. And yeah, I'm going to give it a go and just see how things go. So what I'm doing this morning, if you have a look, I'll spin this around and you can see I'm just clearing out what the previous owner had semi-cleared. It's not really clear enough for my liking, so what I did was I cleared this out, started this morning a little bit, and I'm going to use this for storage of my bins. I got some rental bins, some demolition bins, and I'm going to keep my hook lift truck bins and flat deck over here in this area. Just keep them away from up at the house. And I'm just getting organized now a little bit, so we'll shoot this around a little bit and you can see I got a lot of stuff up there at the house. My truck's up there, and we're in the midst of the first week or second week of May. We should have a new Galvalume steel building arriving, 30 by 50, and it's going up there on the other side of those sea cans along the edge of the woods. And it's going to be 30 by 50. Proudly made by ArcelorMittal, the Fasco Hamilton Steel down in Southern Ontario, keeping the boys in the rolling mills working. And that's good, and that's what I like to see. I like to support North American quality and these guys in Canada as much as I can. So that's what I do. If I can keep the money at home, man, I'm going to keep the money at home. So this track loader, RT30 ASV. I'll give you a quick introduction. Simple machine, 32 to 35 horse, somewhere in there. And it's the smallest model that ASV makes. I'm not endorsing ASV. I got no connections to ASV. I just had this machine in southern Ontario, and this is the second one I've had because it's small and it gets in tight between the cottages on Lake Erie, and that's why I have this machine, or else I probably wouldn't have bought ASV. I would have bought Kubota. I'm pro Kubota. I've had good luck with Kubota, and you know what, if something treats me right, I don't stray. It's just that simple. And but ASV made a small track loader, and it gets into these tight residential lots down south and that, so I bought this when I was down there, and then after that I thought I'm going to move up north. I've always wanted to, so I brought all my equipment with me up here, shut the business down up there, and just brought up my equipment up here, and quit my job down there. And she quit her job, my girlfriend quit her job down there, sold our houses, and we came up to Northeastern Ontario. So that's kind of the scoop on me. But back to this RT30, it's an okay little machine, you know, made in the USA. It's okay. You know, once you get into the heart of them, I've done some work in these ASV machines before, and once you take away the pretty outside of the ASV and you get down inside, I've pulled the motors on and pulled the pumps, and I've done some work on them, and they're not the best in fit and finish underneath. The hose routing and stuff like that, at least on my first one, I wasn't that impressed with the way ASV set up the hosing on these. You look at a Japanese machine, everything's got its place. Its fit and finish is nice, the routing is nice. There's not much out of place on a Japanese machine. You take an ASV, at least on my first one, I don't want to say, but this is a 2018, this one. My first one was an 07, and I ran her. And yeah, I had some issues with that. But anyway, you pull the motor, you pull the pumps, and as soon as you lift the seat off and you get into the cab of this thing, I was not impressed. I seen hoses rubbing together, skiving coming off the outside of the hydraulic hoses from them rubbing on my 07. And it's just the fit and finish, the way hoses should route and the way tubing should route and be mounted rigidly, and the hoses shouldn't rub. It wasn't like that. I wasn't that impressed, but nobody else made a small compact track loader, and so I went and I bought a second one, rebuilt the motor of the first one and that, and then traded it in and ended up getting a brand new machine again. And so I'll probably keep this one, but my next machine, if things go possibly as planned, will maybe be a Kubota. We'll see what happens. I do like the Bobcats, I do like the Takeuchi, and the Kubotas, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. So as you guys can see, we're into the midst of doing a little bit of clearing here. I'll run this machine for you a little bit, maybe just show you what it's made of, and yeah, we'll go from there. It's the first video. I am actually kind of excited about having a YouTube channel, and yeah, I think it'll be nice. My girlfriend's learning all the editing for the YouTube stuff. I see editing's not that easy, really, and I don't want to sit down and take the time to do editing, really. She's going to do the editing and stuff like that, so we're going to give it a go and see what happens. Absolutely nothing to lose and lots to gain, man. No risk, no reward. That's how I've gotten this far in life. I've taken risks, and a lot of times they've paid off. So I'll give you guys a demo of this machine, and I'll start right here, and then I got lots of equipment I'll take and show you guys throughout videos, different stuff, especially that hook lift truck I just built over there. I built a nice hook lift truck out of an old fire truck, a mint condition 93 GMC top kick. I got a new hook, I got that built up, so I'll show you a bunch of different videos. But anyway, up here in the Northeast, we've got 84 acres up here. 84 acres. It's a 100-acre block, and it's got 15 acres severed off up here at the property line on the far east side, 3 lots wide, and 15 acres. So we own 85. The old guy that owned this, I mean the old owner, he owns 15 acres. So we got better than 3/4 of the property to ourselves, which is just fine with me. And you have a look around, and I'm just cleaning stuff up and getting things in shape. But This land is 3,300 feet long, roughly the length of all the blocks up here, 3,300, normally about 1,320 across the front. Across the front, down the road there, they're 1,320 feet, quarter mile, basically. A quarter mile road frontage. And that's generally how it works up here. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty quiet. We're almost, well, we are. We're 360 degrees of timber all the way around, with the exception of the opening at the road. You can see the hydro lines. That's the road down there. And you can see them there. And you can see them. So yeah, that road goes down the mountain. As soon as you leave our driveway and you hang a right, you're going down the mountain. And it's quite steep, actually. It's actually rather impressive trying to get up there with a front-wheel drive car with snow tires. Sometimes, if you don't skedaddle and get on her, you're going to be doing a little bit of wheel spin. Not bad, but it's not bad at all, really. But it's rather impressive at how steep it is. So what I'm doing today is, I've got some water issues here too that I got to address. Right here, I got water issues. From the spring, it's still melting. You can see the snow to the right hand side of that old decrepit piece of shit fridge laying there. There's still a snow bank there, and it all comes and runs downhill here, and it causes a bit of erosion here and there. So I'm gonna, like I said, I've only been up here, like, this is gonna be the second summer, and I want to get this place in good shape. So I'm gonna chip away at it until I get it where I want. So that's an introduction to me and what I do. So what I'll do is I'll give you guys, we'll set this up again and we'll do a little bit of work with that track loader.